What is up, Gooder Gang? Did you miss us? We're back, but you know what we got to do before we get this show rolling? We got to get Ty to get that 3-minute countdown. Let's go, Ty.
From Smoking Onions, and you are watching the So Smoking Gooder Show. Stupid beer, hey!
This kid folk with canned heat, barbecue. We're going to the So Smoking Gooder Show. Let's all drop in.
Hey, what's up, Gooder Gang? I'm Curtis McBlain.
And I'm Andrew Stewart.
And we're the Mullet Shakers from Atkins, Texas.
And you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
All right, what is up, Gooder Gang? Shout out to Tom Fuentes with Smoking Onions, hashtag Stupid Beer. We had Kit Polk, let's all drop in, and we had the Mullet Shakers, Curtis and Drew closing this out. What is up? Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a couple weeks. We're glad to be back. Ty, producer Ty, and I are glad to be back. We had a little 2-week break. We'll talk about that here in just a minute, but you know how we got to do this show right now. It's a little after 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, December 6th, 2023. Soon to close out 2023. Crazy. 2024 is right upon us, but you guys know where to be. It is right here watching the So Smoking Gooder Show. I am your host, Rob Arocha, coming to you from the Bullhorn headquarters here in Cypress, Texas. Thank you for joining us, however you are joining us. A lot of you guys are watching on Facebook. A lot of you guys are on YouTube, and a couple of you guys are on Twitch. However you're finding us, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Like I say all the time, the Gooder Gang is the best part of this show. So we encourage a lot of interaction. If you ask questions, comment, do whatever you like. We will highlight them. Of course, we have the Rate My Box later in the show. I've already got quite a few that are already sent. So if you send them now, there's a good chance they may not be on this week, but go ahead and send them and maybe we can still get them on. I think we've got a lot already. A lot of Gooder Gang members have already sent their boxes in. A lot of good ones, a lot of not so good ones. So we'll see what we can do to rate those things. But welcome to the show. We appreciate you guys. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks since we lasted on. It's actually our third week now. We took 2 weeks off. Last time we were on the show was right before. Let me tell you when that was. That was the November the 22nd of 2023. No, sorry, November the 15th. November 15th was our last time on the show. We had Eddie Medrano from Texas Barbecue Depot. Remember, he was coming to us from Brazil. So thank you very much, Eddie, and appreciate you being our last guest from till now. Tonight, we've got another great guest on tonight. We're going to have the CBA, the 2023 CBA Overall Points Champion, Mr. Kevin Hernandez from My Pits R Burnin. He is already waiting to come on the show. We'll get him on here in just a minute. We're going to be talking a lot of results from the just ended CBA points chase. So lots to talk about. We're going to highlight the top 25 in each category. We're going to have the a couple weeks worth, maybe 3 weeks worth of bull printing, wraps and graphics, wrap-up recap. We're going to have upcoming events segment. Not a lot going on in upcoming events, but there are a few big ones coming up. So we'll be talking about that. So glad you're joining us. Already almost 50K in already, and we're just getting started. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Last time was prior to Thanksgiving, so I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Spent it with however you spent it. I hope that was a good one. I was able to see a lot of my a lot of my brothers, which they are, most of them are older. A lot of my brothers and my family, we hadn't really got together since prior to COVID. So it was really nice to spend a lot of time with them, spend some time with them. We got to have a nice Thanksgiving dinner. Hope you guys were able to cook it up, do whatever the heck you did at Thanksgiving and spend some time with your loved ones. I for sure did. So let us know how your Thanksgiving went. Put them in the comments, and we'll highlight those here in just a minute when we give a shout out to the Gooder Gang. Well, what's been going on over in the bullhorn world? I know that's all that you guys really tune in for. Just kidding. I know it's not. But since I talked to you guys, we cooked in Lake Jackson. We cooked in Buffalo. And then we just coming off the big contest over in Eagle Pass. So we'll talk about all of those here in just a minute. But before we get to any of that, I got to get my producer, Ty, in. I always love to talk to Ty. We'll get Ty in here to start this show. What is up, Ty? How are you, my man?
What's happening, Rob? Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I had a great Thanksgiving. Like I said, I got to spend some time with the fam. Got to see some of my brothers that I've not seen in quite some time. So it was a good time. It was a great weekend. I hope yours was as well. How was your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we traveled to my dad's house up in Smithville, Tennessee. So we actually did a podcast from there. Had Vincent Rocco Vargas on my podcast there the week of Thanksgiving. So that's pretty cool to have him on, and the Tuesday of. And so it was a different show. And so it was a lot of fun. My brothers were in and around, and my wife's family came in. So it was great. I had a lot of fun.
Well, not only is he producer of this show, but he also does a podcast. Give a shout out to your podcast so the Gooder Gang knows to come and find it and when it airs, please.
My podcast is called the Triple Threat Vet Podcast. I'm actually wearing the shirt of it right now. Triple Threat Vet Podcast. Y'all probably seen it. I put out crazy ads and reels, but it's on Thursday at 8 p.m. Find it the same place you find the So Smoking Gooder Show: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. It's on Spotify and Apple, wherever you find your iTunes and all that stuff too. But yeah, we go live 8 o'clock on Thursdays.
Well, for those that don't know, we have been doing this show pretty much every week since 2021. So that's going on quite a bit, like 100 plus shows pretty much in a row now. So I needed a break. I know Ty's kind of new to helping me with this producer role that he has here. But I needed a break, man. It was nice. And anytime that I maybe missed a handful of shows during that 2.5 year period, I kind of made them up with a live show or an award show or whatever it was. So I really hadn't taken a break, and I needed to take a little break, man, because these weeks come quick. I'm not trying to, give a little pity party here, but it's hard to find a guest every week. And
hell yeah. Yeah.
You know how quickly
Absolutely.
these shows come, and you'll soon find out with your own show. You're not only doing this one, but you got your own show on Thursdays, like you mentioned. So we needed a quick little break, but all good. I got a recharge in the battery. Not so much going on here towards the end of the year, so we may even take another. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes, Ty, and I'll talk to you about all that.
Well, I enjoyed the first week, but then by the second week, I was like,
you were ready.
We ain't having a show on Wednesday. I was like, okay, I can handle one more time. But
the Gooder Gang is great. They're sending me messages. Where's the show at, man? Come on, let's go. And,
right.
So even though there's no contest really coming up at the end of the year, it is still nice to talk barbecue. Maybe we can talk, there's a lot of other stuff going on outside of barbecue that we can, the Gooder Gang, we're all good people, man. We can all hang out and talk out and see it out. So probably will not take another break, but it's on
the Gooder Gangs. They're commenting like crazy today.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get to him. All right, Ty, thank you very much. We'll bring you on a little later in the show. Okay. He'll do his job like he always does. He's a phenomenal producer, but now is the time to give a shout out to the Gooder Gang. Who was first up? That is my boy Kent out of Iowa. Daddy Dutch Barbecue. What is up? Awesome. Christian Contreras. This boy is on the mend. I hope to see him on the barbecue trail real soon. What is up, Christian? Let's go. Albert Trey's Barbecue. Valadez Jr. What is up? Josh Criddle. Hello. Louis Gonzalez. DD Barbecue. I'm not watching this show for 2 weeks. I know. I'm taking a break. Hey, I took a break too. Bobby Delgado, Quattro D, what is up? Mo Lee Harden, how are you? Serge, what is up, my man? Greg Minotti, Taz checking in from Twitch. What is up, Taz? How are you? Ricardo, what is up? Jared McCrory checking in. The dog got his burnt ends a couple weeks ago. Sean Trainer, hope the dog's okay. Jared. Larry Vaughn checking in. Afternoon from South Jersey. What is up? God's Country Barbecue. My trailer is at God's Country Barbecue in Hondo, Texas. I got I scared myself earlier today. Brandon Perriman, what is up? Cesar Mejia, I'm here for the tell-all class. Who's doing a tell-all class? Corby Simpkins, good evening, everyone. It's Briscoe Ranch Game Week. Safe travels to all from Doodle Q Competition Barbecue. What is up? Hashtag Cockadoodle Q. Yes, I tried his new injection in Buffalo. I got a third-place chicken. So it is competition tested. Cockadoodle Q. Shout out to Corby and Kyle over there with Doodle Q. They got a great product. You can check that out as well. Carl Davis, that is Cast Iron Cookers 2. What is up? Hello, Goober Gang. ZZ Top fan, I still don't know who you are, but thank you for tuning in. Uwe Braun, my favorite German cook. I got to cook with him in Eagle Pass. Sergio Chapa, what is up? I'm bowling for my expensive hobby. I'm not good. What? I'm sure you're pretty good. Congratulations, Kevin. Rob, I look 2 weeks younger. Thank you very much. South Texas Blaze Barbecue, what is up? Carlos Calzada, what's up, gang? Luis Coronado, what's up, y'all? Brandon Flores. And who else we got? Manuel Moreno, what is up, Manny? How are you? Manny, I saw you got a new logo for Chingon Barbecue. I liked it. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Daddy Dutch Barbecue producer Ty sent a classic pick in from HLSR. It is in the queue. It is in the queue, Daddy Dutch. Rob, I enjoyed cooking with you the last 3 weekends. Yes, I did as well. What's up, Carl? Kevin Wise, Ram Benitez, what's up? How are you? Firewalker Cookers, Willie T, Smoking Willie T in the house. Hector Cienega, what is up? Yo. I barely saw him, even though we were in the same parking lot. Britt Davis, saw him. Jeffrey Sistrunk, or Michael Sistrunk, as everybody else knows him. What's up, Kyle? Checking in. James Pavia, I'll see you guys in Uvalde. Stephen Peacock. Peter, what is up? Enrique. Carmen, what is up, Carmen? I saw Carmen's cooking as well. Chicken on a Chain will make an appearance, and I bet we hear her name called, and I bet she gets a good walk out there. The dog is still alive. Well, that's good to know. James Dodson, what is up? Congratulations, James. I'll be saying your name a little later in the show. Lance as well. Fat Boy Barbecue. All right. 66K in the house, pushing 70. And we haven't even got this show started yet. All right. I kind of touched on it, but Bullhorn, we went to Lake Jackson, 3rd overall day 2, 7th day 1. No, 13th or 14th day 1. I feel like 7s have been my number this last 2023. 7s are rolling 7s. We see that in CBA, triple 7s. Well, I've been got a lot of 7 overall for Team Bullhorn this year. But I got lucky. So that marquee says grand champion and 7th overall. We got a grand champion at the 3rd annual Robert Smith Sr. Memorial Cook-Off in Buffalo, Texas. It's the Holiday Havoc. Guys, if you have not put this on your calendar, please do so. This is the final contest of the CBA point season, and I hope it stays that it's the sole final contest of the CBA point season, because a lot of teams that were jockeying for position, a lot of teams that wanted to maybe up one of where their spots were, even win overall points. I don't know if that was in play, but a lot of teams that were out there. The last cook-off was a blast, man. It was a good time. That cook-off also features, after everything was said and done, it also features a big time, not like a minor league bull riding. These are some of the best bull riders in the country. They came to Buffalo, Texas, and they did a bull riding event right in front of us. 40 contestants with these massive, majestic animals that are trying to, feels like, kill them after they launch them off of their backs. Man, it's a great time. I hope you guys can put that on the schedule. There was mutton busting. Reed Breeden killed it in the mutton busting. Brantley Hale killed it in the mutton busting. It was a lot of fun. It's a great event. You can put that on there. And also it supports our friend Robert Smith. It's his dad's memorial contest. They've officially named it the Robert Smith Sr. Memorial Holiday Havoc Bull Riding Bullnanza. I was lucky enough to win that event. I got a badass buckle that went back on the buckle shelf, not compliments, but made by James Minotti of Minotti Woodcrafters. That fine piece of craftsmanship behind me right there. So there's a buckle in there as well. Just a good time out there. If you can, make plans to attend that. And then last week we went to Eagle Pass, Texas, where the entire city of Eagle Pass rolled out the red carpet. If you guys went to the CBA World Champions, the first one, World Championship, the very first one that we had was in Eagle Pass. In the city, again, all of the elected officials were out there. The city rolled out the red carpet. We were at the Patsy Wynn Sports Complex, which is a 2-year-old sport complex. It's a beautiful venue, all on concrete. The sports complex is amazing. Air-conditioned bathrooms. Just a fine complex. So whatever you've heard about Eagle Pass, just put that out of your mind. It's a great city, great food, great venue. There was a casino out there. We went there and had some fun at the casino after the contest. So guys, make sure you put that on your schedule as well. That's the Chupacabra Throwdown. That was the 7th annual. Shout out to Jocelyn and Alton Paris. They were unable to attend, but their grandson Dylan did. Just a great event. CBA ran a great event. Man, it's just all time. I always get 6 and 9. I don't know what that means, but always try and put that on your calendar. That again, that's the Chupacabra Throwdown. And we've talked about the Chupacabra Throwdown. We'll be talking about them all year now. So make sure you put those plans on your calendar to attend that. What else is going on here? I think that's about it, other than some good. Yeah, if you were out there, man, put some good comments out there, because we want to encourage teams to go out there. Hector Sinega was out there, and he said, excellent event. It was great seeing you guys. Air-conditioned bathrooms are great. They're great. What's up, Tim? I'll be saying your name a little. What's up, Adam? Sounds like a good time. Adam Dominguez, my cousin. That is my cousin cooking out there. Hurry up and get on screen, Kevin Hernandez. He's in there. I told him he'd be in around 8:15. We're at 8:20. Wow. I guess I've been talking a little bit. All right. I think we've got everything that I wanted to get out on there, except for the sponsor roll. So, Mr. Ty, if you got that hooked up, we'll do the sponsor roll, and then we'll get Kevin on. Here we go. Shout out to the supportive and outstanding sponsors. Rectag, Smokin' Magic, Cosmos Q Products, K&R Pipeline Services, Race Crew Drum Smokers, Barbecue 321 Podcast, Texas Oil Dust, LC Barbecue. Pinkerton, Texas Pit Barbecue. Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. War Pig Barbecue. Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation. Chicken Fried Barbecue Grind. Navy SEAL Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics. Texas Original Charcoal Products. Got Your Six Culture. We Branded Promotions and the Barbecue Store in Hempstead. Thank you for supporting the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Absolutely. Thank you to our amazing sponsors like right down there, Texas Original Charcoal Company. That's where you can get some amazing charcoal, lump charcoal, briquettes. Our next guest uses it, so you know it's good. He's been killing out there. We're going to bring him on right now. We're talking about Mr. Kevin Hernandez from My Pits R Burnin. I'm going to let Ty do the honors because I don't want to double dip. What is up, my man? Thank you for being patient. I said 8:10 to 8:15. Here we are at 8:22, but you're still looking good, bro. You look like you got the beard oil working. You got the hat working. You got the sunglasses. What is up, my man? Mr. Kevin Hernandez.
What's up, bud?
Welcome back to the show. Was this number 2 or number 3, your visit here?
Number 3, I think.
Number 3, I think it is as well. Back when you were just a young lad getting started in the barbecue gang, and then during the season we talked to you about all the progress and success you're doing. But now we get to talk to you as, how's it sound, man? The 2023 CBA Overall Points Champion, Kevin Hernandez from My Pits R Burnin. That's got to feel good, man.
Oh, it feels good, man. It feels pretty good. It's just, man, it was a lot of work.
It's a grind, right? So that was your first points. Was it your first? I don't know how much involved you were last year. Did you kind of get a taste of what to expect? Or I think this year you kind of started off with that CBA World Championship Grand Champion and then kind of rolled with it, right?
Yes, sir. We hit the ground running after that and just never looked back.
So what did
kept on going.
In your own words, let's I know people that are watching probably know who you are, but please introduce yourself, where you're from, when did you get started in this game real quick but in case there's a couple out there that may not know who you are.
What's up, Gooder Gang? My name's Kevin Hernandez. We're My Pits R Burnin's barbecue team. We are out of Floresville, Texas, right outside, about 20 minutes south of San Antonio.
Nice. That near Pleasanton and all that?
Yeah, we're a little more east of Pleasanton.
Mm-hmm.
We started cooking 2021. We did 4 contests in 2021 and did 8 last year. And then this year we ended up, I think, 35.
That's pretty solid, man.
We went from doing 8 cook-offs to 35 cook-offs. And man, it was just a heck of a ride. It was just, we met a lot of people. We hung out with a lot of people that we saw every weekend, got to know them even more than what we did at the very beginning of the year. Became better friends than what we were at the beginning of the year. So, I mean, it was just a heck of a ride. A lot of time, a couple of sacrifices. I had to go. I missed my daughter's birthday most of the day to go cook on. It just happened to fall right close to the end of the season. And the Colleen cook-off. And it was her birthday, so I had to go cook and then drive right after the awards and come home and have dinner with her, so the birthday wouldn't be ruined.
Well, I got some stats for you. You said 35 contests. You had 10 grand champions, 2 reserve grand champions. You were 17 top 5 finishes in the top 10 out of 35 contests. 27 of them were in the top 10. That's a phenomenal season, my man, for just starting in 2021, to have that kind of year in 2023. And like I mentioned, you shot out of the gate pretty quick with that CBA World Championship in, was it January? Right after the season started. And then you had a phenomenal year, man. Talk about the goals coming in prior to this year? I don't know if were you thinking this?
Oh man, the goals were to be once we figured out we were actually getting progressing in barbecue. We set a couple goals, and we wanted to be first across the board, first overall, first in every category, and just first all the way across the board.
When did you set those goals? Like going into this year?
No, right after. I think it was right after January, right after the CBA banquet.
Okay.
We decided, if we can win this one, we're doing something right. So let's just keep on going and see what we can do. I want to be first. We started off with just wanting first one category. But then we started doing a little better and said, you know what, we can do this. Let's just try and do it. And I wanted to be across the board. So we tried. We almost got it.
You did. You were close on all of them.
Yeah, we came in pretty close, man. But it was an up and down, man, back and forth with a lot of guys. LC beating one of them, man. We were just back and forth all year long. That's a solid cook right there, man. I took his class in January, the first weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And the following weekend, we GC'd the banquet.
Wow.
And it was just right. Like, we didn't even get a chance to do a practice run right after the class. We just went straight into it and just kind of, we're just either sink or swim. And, dude, I didn't even think we made the top 10. So we got a couple of low calls, 12th and a 13th. And I was already packing up my chair when they called Kit for reserves. We didn't even make the top 10. I started packing up my chair, and then we ended up winning the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the joy, or the great thing about this league that we're in, CBA, is to where, and now I think even IBCA has that kind of point system, right? To where you're not 100% sure, even though you get a call in maybe one or two, you never know. That contest, so I think there was 150 teams. So you don't know if you're, a 35th place could still be very beneficial to you in that big of a field. Like this weekend, we're going to Briscoe. There's 170 teams out there at the moment. It's probably still growing. So, if you're in the top 30, you got a shot of doing very well in every single category. Right.
At that time, we didn't know any point. We didn't know the point score, the point system, or anything like that. So
right.
We didn't know anything about it. So, and we weren't even planning on chasing points till we found ourselves in the points chase. And man, it was just it was pretty. I mean, it wasn't really. It was tough. It just took a lot of time. I mean, a lot of time at home and a lot of prep time. And man, some of the meats are hard to find. At the beginning of the year till we started, getting from chopping block and cattlemen's and everything like that, so, but at first, you spend 2 days, 3 days just trying to hunt down meats.
Absolutely.
So
what's points chase, your overall thoughts, what's some of the biggest takeaways you have from running a points chase? You kind of mentioned, you took some time away from your family and some events that maybe do that. It's a grind, man. And it does. It takes a lot of attention. It takes a lot of your free time away. But maybe what's some of the things you're going to take out of, or, some of the highlights that you're going to take away from this thing?
Oh, man. I mean, even though we spent a lot of time doing all the prepping and all that stuff, man, it brought our family together because we were doing it together. Mm-hmm. Me and my wife and kids on Sunday, we get home, either we're getting home, unloading the trailer, getting everything ready to roll for the next weekend, or we got home Saturday night and Sunday morning, there we are back, all of us again, looking for meats and all together, So, I mean, it brought a lot of us together. It brought our family a lot closer. It brought a lot of friends that I met in the barbecue world a lot closer. The camaraderie, just everything, man. I'd say all the time and the time you spent chasing points, is well worth all the experience that you get in the points chase. The people you meet, the places you go, the miles you spend, it's if you look at it, it's the little bit of time that you get to spend with your family, 2 hour ride together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's great.
And
We experienced that as well.
so it's just a lot of more of the family time that I'm going to take away from them, man. We spent a lot of family time together doing all
A
this
lot of
stuff.
memories,
And,
a lot of memories, a
yeah.
lot of good memories for sure. What did you learn from a points chase that you maybe not have been aware of?
Oh man, we learned a lot of places are, man, the flavor profiles are different in areas. Even meat profiles, like Wagyu brisket, it doesn't hit everywhere. You know what I mean? It hits certain areas, hits better in certain areas. Primes hit better than Wagyus in certain areas. We got a lot of different experience. And then going all over Texas, Fort Davis, the elevation, how that messes with your cook, and a lot of little different experience that you probably wouldn't learn out of a class. You know what I mean? Just you have to actually be there and do it.
No, that's a great point. Yeah, it is. Carmen mentioned congratulations, Kevin. You know how hard it is. It is hard. It is hard to go out there and man, like you mentioned, you come back and you are done, right? You're done with the contest.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not done. You still gotta, prep for the next week. And those Mondays are a little downtime, but Wednesday comes soon enough, right? And you're already starting to plan and you're already shopping and doing all that. It is a grind, man. And for somebody go ahead.
It's almost like two different worlds. You're from Friday to Sunday, the barbecue world's like really awesome. And then you come back to real life Monday and you're like, you're at work and I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't even want to be here. We want to be looking for meats. We want to be doing this throughout the day. And it's just, man, you get so used to being in that world, it's just awesome. I would do it again, the time and all that stuff.
I got to ask you, because I had these questions when I was doing it. But what other people outside of in your life, but outside of barbecue, what do they think about you going to a contest every week and all this other stuff, right? What are some of the things you heard from that side of things?
Man, you kind of lose touch with them because you don't see them all the time anymore. You're at a barbecue contest every weekend.
Exactly.
So I don't know if they get upset, but I mean they do.
A lot of them they don't understand, what you're going for, right? They don't understand. This is a hobby. This is not so much a hobby, but it's a passion, right? It's a passion for you. And when you're that close, and you're in a battle with like Phil and Bill and Aaron and sure whoever was in the top 10 that was out there, and in not only categories for overall, but each of those categories, you're battling chicken, right? You're battling ribs. And you had that goal. You said it on the show earlier that, hey, I wanted to be the top cook in each and every one. And that's a big lofty goal out there. But hey, you came close to doing it.
Yeah, man. It's a total different, man. That they don't understand that. I mean, it's not that they don't understand. They just don't see. It's just something you don't have in common with them. You have other things in common with them,
right?
You know what I mean? And you can kind of tell because you want to talk about barbecue all the time, and they're talking about other stuff, and you bring it up, and then some of them will look at you like, man, that's all he wants to talk about is barbecue, And then you get Friday, Saturday, you get into the barbecue world, and that's everybody. Everybody talks about barbecue, this and that, and recipes, and seasonings, and sauces. Everything you want to talk about is being talked about all day,
right?
So you're like. You start having a little more in common with those guys,
So we kind of talked about what you loved about the chase. You mentioned your family and you met a lot of good people doing this thing. What are some things you hated or you didn't like so much about following points or chasing points out there. I know there's some things out there that you know, there's the other side of chasing.
I didn't like judge number 6 most of the time.
fuck that judge, right? You know, we don't. No one likes judge numbers. Actually, number 5, number 5 can kiss my ass. Generally at a contest, but talk about your shorts now. What's up, Curtis? What's up, Serge? Everybody checking in right now. We got some new people coming in. We're at 80,000 right there, Kevin. Man, you're bringing it. Ashley, I saw is in the house. Ryan Scott. What is up? James Dodson. Again, I'm going to mention his name up there. Cesar, but there are a lot of great people in this sport, man. There's a lot of good things.
A lot, man. There's tons.
Can you think of one thing that you just didn't like about chasing? What's up, Linda?
Probably the drive. Like actually driving. That's probably the only thing. If they were all just so close, you know what I mean, would be awesome.
You mentioned different areas. Is there a particular area that you feel you do well in, or is there one you just want to stay away from?
I like the ones that I don't do well in because I want to try and figure out why I don't do well and end up doing well there.
Yeah.
The Valley doesn't like me at all for some reason. I don't do well there at all. I think
south of Buc-ee's, south of Wharton and Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
That far down? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, it's down there. Yeah, that's a whole other area.
Yeah, it's just totally different over there, man. It's tough cooking over there. I think I've cooked there 4 or 5 times this past season, and I think I barely broke the top 10 like 3 times out of the 4 or out of the 5. And
So when you're at a contest and Louis is there, you guaranteed the GC, and he's pretty much going to RGC of these things, or what's going on there?
Every time. Every time.
every time. I love that Trent put a Photoshop and he swapped the trophies. Did you see that? I'm sure you saw that, man. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, so just driving is what you're going to take away from what you did.
Yeah, because I'd say that, and judge number 6, I didn't really like, but the driving is probably the worst part. Just not really the worst part, but some of the long hauls are kind of sucky, man. It's just having to, especially driving home.
So let's talk about
after you cook all day.
Let's talk about some confidence levels, right? So you were just kind of getting in. You said you were surprised when you won that CBA World Championship back in February, which kind of kickstarted this whole drive to where it ended up right now as the CBA world champion for 2023 overall points champion. But I can see, like, I think everybody that's watched you and followed you in this deal, right? You know, me being a show host for this barbecue, right? I kind of follow names from all over all the sanctioning bodies, but I've seen, you know, obviously when you were doing well, like we mentioned, 10 grand champions, 2 RGCs, a lot of top 10s, a lot of top 5s. We can see your confidence growing, right? Not only in just your cook, but just your persona and the way you conducted yourself. And then you kind of mentioned a lot of people were easy, you know, it was easier to find meats because people were contacting you about maybe wanting to be a sponsor for what you were doing. Talk about kind of that growth from starting to, you know, feeling like, hey, I feel like I got lucky in this event to where you are right now, to where you go to a contest and you don't care about anybody else. I think that's how I feel. You're going to win, right? So talk about that growth and what a winning does for your confidence level.
Oh man, it was awesome. That it just felt really good. It just you could actually, like, I could see myself getting better and better and better. Not saying that, you know, I mean, anybody can beat you any day, but just you could see the progress. You know, hey, look, we went from placing 1 meat to placing 3 meats to placing 4 meats to winning, you know, to being in the top 5, to being in the top 10, and to almost, we went on a roll there where we weren't outside the top 10 for almost like a whole bunch of cooks in a row, even with 1 call. We get 1 call and we still make the top 10.
Yeah.
So I could see myself being more consistent and getting better and better. And then we started doing TikTok stuff, stuff like that. And I think that's where everybody kind of started noticing, the progress and all that. So, we
It's fun.
started,
It's fun to watch the evolution, like you mentioned,
yeah,
from there
yeah,
till
it's
now.
fun.
And it's been, I mean, really, it's been 11 months since that is. It's not even a full year since that
Oh,
happened to where you were there to now. And like I said, you can see the confidence it growing, right? You win. And it's kind of rare for you not to be in a top 10. Obviously, we talked about the stats earlier. You did 35 contests, 27 of them you were at least in the top 10, 15 of them in your top 5, and you won 10 of them. So that has to do well for your confidence, that level out there. And it's great to see, just the evolution of what it goes through and in that short period of time. So it's encouraging for new teams that want to get in there, that maybe you're watching right now, that can go out there and compete at a high level in a short period of time. What do you say to them right now that are maybe watching you right now? And like you said, it's not even 11 months from that moment till now, sitting here as a CBA points champion. What do you say to those teams that are maybe watching that want to give this a shot?
oh man, you just do it and go in thinking you're going to win. Don't go in wondering who's there, what teams are there. Oh, that guy's here or this guy's here. Then start worrying about, oh, that guy might win. Well, you might win too. At any given day, anybody can win.
Right.
It doesn't really matter. So just go in with the confidence that you're going to win it, and
Swagger
you might win
is
it.
on point. Yep.
Yeah, and the confidence level did start growing because I could see back on my pictures that I was wearing caps, and then all of a sudden the hat came in and all that stuff like that.
I love that, bro. We talked about on the show about style points, right? And we a lot of people have, you with the hat and the glasses, Phil with his outfit. It's just fun to see people that take this sport and get some confidence, and then maybe turn that into something that kind of puts a little spin on what we're all doing, right? We're all trying to do well. We're all trying to win. But it's great to see, some of the personality come out for sure. And your personality is definitely grown. Like you said, you were talking about pictures. You can see when the hat come out, and I love your strut. Honestly, I love your strut walking up there. You got that little gate walk, and it's cool to see, man. It's really cool.
Oh man, the walk is the main thing. The walk is the best part of the whole thing.
It is, and
and especially with CBA and the walk up song, man, that's the best part of it.
Bill,
I mean, the winning is at the end of the day. If you win, it's awesome too. But the walk is the main thing.
Everybody has. I can run down a lot of people that have their little style. Bill says he needs to dress up my style. Bill is in uniform every day, and I love it. We know what Bill's going to wear at a contest, and it's all fun to see.
I need a style class.
I need a style class. No, you don't. Like Willie Richards with K&R Pipeline. When he gets a good call, he'll click his heels walking up. Man, it's a lot of fun to see. Joey Smith with throwing the hat, right? It's fun to see a lot of the personalities come out, and I encourage everybody that's watching right now to have a little style, a little personality. Los Milagros are watching. They dress up the same. Their whole crew walks up there. It's really cool to watch.
I think those guys got a different outfit for each category.
They did. Roy Austin from Dispatch Hector farts when he walks up. Okay, all right, that's nice. Roy, my dad wears socks and sandals, but doesn't quite do it as cool as these top cooks. Roy, congratulations. He had a big first place last weekend out in Eagle Pass, man. But no, it is cool. Curtis, I thought I was doing some short shorts, but I'll tell you what, the mullet shaker boys, they got me, bro. There. They got me, and it doesn't hurt that he's like 6'7", and his shorts are like 4 inches tall. So a lot of legs showing over there, but man, it's fun to see the personalities. It's fun to see the style. It's fun to see the evolution of your confidence level from that moment till now. It's awesome to see. So we are going to highlight It was chilly. Yeah, it was. We're going to highlight the top 25, and like you said, you're going to be mentioned quite a bit on these. I want you to, before we start doing that, is there anybody you want to give a shout out that helped you along the way? That maybe I know you have some. Then you're gonna be my co-host for the rest of the evening while we do the top 25, and then we do the rate my boxes and upcoming events and all that, bro.
Okay. Man, I want to give a shout out to Texas Original. They picked me up there midway through when I wasn't really doing, I was just barely coming along. And Joey Machado, man, he's a great dude. And 4D Drums, my boy Bobby Delgado. Shout out to Chopping Block Victoria. If you ever need any meats, they got them ready to roll. Cattleman's Beef. Man, that dude has helped me out a lot. The barbecue store where we go to win. Man, they got the best service. Really good service, man. And usually stuff gets there next day. And I'm probably 3 hours away. So as LC Barbecue Products, man, Cosmo Q. I could go on and on probably. Big Salinas Products, Amp. I can't forget about the Amp. The Get Up Chucky.
Get up, Chucky.
They've helped me out tremendously. Adam and Michelle. They've helped me out a whole lot this season. Bill Purvis has helped me out.
There's Joey right there.
A lot of guys, man. Just the whole barbecue family is just the camaraderie, the tips, everything that everybody gives you. You've helped me out.
Thank you.
Brian Crawford helped me out right at the beginning of my whole barbecue deal. My chicken wasn't really that great. He asked me what I was doing, how I was cooking, and he goes, "If you're not cooking under an hour, you're not cooking. You're not winning." And I took that and ran with it. Yeah.
Nice. Hey, can't argue with that. You killed it in chicken this year.
So, but if I forgot somebody, man, I'm sorry. But there's a lot of those guys helped me out. CB Barboza helped me out a lot. Louis for always being my bridesmaid. We love you, dude. I'm just joking, Louis.
That's good. Talk about your crew, bro. You got a good group of
I got a
pretty
good crew, man.
Good guys and gals that
Manuel Moreno,
yeah,
Uncle Vic, Hector, Eddie Morales, Brian, Bobby Delgado, Joey, the whole little crew, Rob, Alonzo Cantu,
yeah,
Gulf Coast.
Yep.
Man, over this point chase, we got to know each other really well. He's a really good dude. RG3, Louis was always been there for a long time. I was really hoping, man, he'd get a GC this year, but it just didn't happen for him. But 2024 is his year. He's gonna get one this year.
He is. It's right around the corner for him. Yeah, all barbecue studs. Andy Ray is checking under an hour. He's taking notes. I saw that was there right there. Man, yeah. No, you're like I mentioned, you're a big inspiration for a lot of guys that are doing this. Maybe not even just doing this, getting into it pretty recently, but you're a big inspiration for people that just to figure it out, man. Because once it happens, it kind of happens, man, and you kind of run with it, and then you're in a points chase. You just gotta run and keep doing it consistently, and consistency is the key.
Yeah,
and you've been doing it.
It's like a batting average, man. If you don't swing, you may never hit the ball.
Exactly. That's a great point right there, man. That is a great point. We're going to talk about your rubs here coming up right here, but right now we're going to do the I'm going to drop you down so you can take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk about your new rub that you've just come out within the last couple months that has kind of taken over, man. A lot of teams I've seen are watching are doing it. My son works at the barbecue store in Hempstead, and he mentioned, I say, what's some of the stuff the people are asking about, and they said people are asking about that stuff right there. I don't know if y'all carry it over there yet, but they're asking about it.
Not
Man.
yet. Not yet.
He's like,
We're trying to get
asked,
it out there.
He said, "What is that?" Because I've heard this name, and I said, "That's My Pits R Burnin, man. They're killing it right now." And this was probably about 3 weeks ago when he mentioned that. So yeah, you need to get it in there if it's not in there.
I'm working on it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop you down. You can take a break, and then we're gonna do a couple weeks worth of bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap. We'll do the upcoming event segment, and then we'll bring Kevin back, talk about the rubs, and then he's gonna do a little co-host, and we'll get talking about is Rob dressed for CrossFit later? No, and it's Rob. Thank you very much, former co-host, Case Han. And then we'll bring you back and we'll talk about some of that. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Bubba. Let me take that comment down. Let's get it. I will present this Ty, but if you can place them, there it is. All ready to do Bull Printing Wrap Up. Sponsored by Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics. This is 3 contests worth of results for all sanctioning bodies. I got champions. I've got IBCA. I've got KCBS. I've got some Outlaw, and I've got some Lone Star. I don't know that Lone Star has anything, but they're all mentioned here. All right, the 7th annual Traders Village Cook-Off. The grand champion was Kit Polk, and I don't know if Ty is going to play any Kit Polk here, but if he's got it tuned up.
This Kit Polk with canned heat, barbecue. We're going to the So Smoking Gooder show. Let's all drop in.
The grand champion was Kit Polk, canned heat, the RGC, Sergio, Chop of Coyote, Cookers, South Texas, Smokefest, grand champion Alma Vera from Vera's King of Meats, RGC, Manuel Bazan from Lonely Bones, Cooking for Scholarships, that was in Lake Jackson, day 1, grand champion Curtis McBlain from Mullet Shake.
Hey, what's up, Gooder Gang? I'm Curtis McBlain,
And I'm Andrew Stewart.
and we're the Mullet Shakers from Atkins, Texas.
And you're watching the So Smoking Gooder show.
There they are in the RGC that day. And day 1 was Bill Purvis Chicken Fried Barbecue.
This is Bill Purvis with Chicken Fried Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show. Boom.
There's Steve Thrasher. What is up, man? That's a new name. Thank you. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you. And Cooking for Scholarships, day 2. The grand champion was Michelle and Adam Martinez from AMP Cookers. The RGC, Phil Breeden, LC Barbecue.
I'm Phil Breeden, owner and founder of LC Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
All right. Now I just realized I need a Michelle and Adam with AMP Cookers intro for sure. The Robert Smith Senior Memorial Holiday Havoc. Grand champion was Diane and Rob Rocha, yours truly. Bullhorn Barbecue, the RGC, Aaron Leslie from Texas. Oil Dust.
Well, hello there. How you doing? I'm Aaron Leslie with Texas Oil Dust, and today you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
All right, let's go to this past weekend. The Edinburgh Pro Firefighters Cook-Off and Skeet Shoot. Grand champion was Mario Palacios. That indicates this was his very first grand champion. That was Smoking Hot Box, the RGC, Sergio Alvarado from Natural Born Grillers. 13th annual Jason Pelton's Cooking for Kids. The grand champion, my good friend Jamie Roby at Texas Smoke. RGC, Jeremy McMinn from Love Barbecue. Congratulations. Texas Barbecue Blowout in Paris, Texas. The grand champion, Tim Kirkendall from Renegade Barbecue. What's up, Tim? He once loaned me a badass light that I still use to this day. RGC was Robert Smith, First Class Barbecue.
It's the what?
So Smoking Gooder Show.
It is the So Smoking Gooder Show. All right. Are you ready? Yep. You can handle this?
Here we go. 3.
I'm First Class Barbecue Robert Smith, and you're watching the Soul Smoker Gooder Show.
You said it wrong, dummy. Do it again.
Soul Smoking Gooder Show.
One more time.
Soul Smoking Gooder Show.
Still one of my favorites. And last weekend, the 7th annual Chupacabra Throwdown in Eagle Pass, Texas. Grand champion Victor Garcia from Uncle Vic's Barbecue, cooking on a brand new pit, by the way, and he still killed us out there. And how about the RGC? We said his name already. Phil Breeden from LC Barbecue.
I'm Phil Breeden, owner and founder of LC Barbecue. And you're watching
Evan Morgila. All right, over in the IBCA, there was a $10,000 barbecue showdown, and this went, all 10,000 went to the grand champion, and that was our man, one of the funnest intros that we've had on the show, Mr. Ira Green from Flying G Barbecue.
I'm Ira Green from Kingsbury, Texas with Flying G Barbecue. You're watching live on the Smoking Gooder Show. So Smoking Gooder Show. I fucked that all up. Ira Green with Flying G Barbecue from Kingsbury, Texas, watching live. Ira Green with Flying G Barbecue from Kingsbury, Texas, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
There it was, Ira Green. RGC is Matias Serrata from Pit Boss Smokers. Unfortunately, he didn't get any money. It all went to Ira, $10K. That's a fun contest, by the way, I feel. That's like hitting for the fences. I think 20 teams were out there. I'm not even, Rosanki, I don't know where it was. All right, Texas Paralyzed Veterans Annual Barbecue Cook-Off Grand Champion Randall Kendrick from Hideaway Ranch Cookers. The RGC Tony Longoria from Los 239 Grillers. All right, over in the Lone Star. Again, there was nothing over in Lone Star, but in Outlaw. Case, pew, 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 pew. There. That was a surprise. Do that again, Ty, please. That was a surprise. Pew, 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 pew. There. All right, the 16th annual biannual, barbecue throwdown. The grand champion was Mike Steele from Pigs and Cows Gone Wild. And also, he does a show on Tuesday called the Barbecue Champs Academy. RGC was Dwayne Anderson, the Real Smoke Barbecue. That was a couple weeks ago. Last weekend, the 2nd annual Outlaw Roundup. There was 2. I think there was 2 going on together. There was an open and there was an invitational. The grand champion was Mike and Carolyn Bryce from Pokin and Smoking. The RGC was Ricky Bocanegra from Weed and Boys Barbecue. And simultaneously, there was an invitational going on, the 2nd annual Outlaw Roundup Invitational. Grand champion was Adam Gotro from Cajun Blaze. The RGC, Erica and James Dodson. I don't know if they're still watching, but they were in the comments earlier from Limp Brisket. Congratulations. That was going on in the Outlaw Bar. Pew, 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 pew. There. I love it. KCBS, Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic. Grand champion, watcher of the show, Bill Hine. Triple H Barbecue. RGC Bad Rooster Barbecue. Shout out to Atlanta Barbecue Store. They also do a show on Monday. This was the one that had a mix-up in the scoring system, and they had to delay it to Monday, and him and his family did an outstanding job doing the live awards. They did the best they could, and it was a lot of fun. It was very entertaining. I think they had like 400 plus people watching, so maybe that's something we should do here at the So Spoken Gooder Show. Grand champion, I mentioned Bill. RGC was Bad Rooster. Plant City Pig Jam Grand Champion was Smoking Ain't Easy. RGC was Amy and Rob Dopp, friend of the show from Rum Runners Barbecue. And Christmas on the River State Championship Grand Champion, our KCBS co-host, Mr. Chris Schaefer from Heavy Smoke Barbecue. And the RGC was Contagious Q. All right, thank y'all for sticking around for that, because that was like 3 weeks worth of results. going on. And now we're going to do the upcoming events segment, sponsored by the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. And I do have an update for you. Talked to Wade earlier this evening. And at about 6 o'clock, they were sitting at 168 teams. They're going to be going out to Uvalde, Texas for the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. You heard me talk about this for 2 straight years now. What a great event it is. It has grown. Last year was 148 teams. Right now they're sitting at 168 teams, and they can still take more. He was marking spots about 3 hours ago. If you're out there and you can hear my voice, go out there and support. Come out to Uvalde with us. We got a couple more here locally in Angleton. I'll talk about that here in just a minute. But, man, he still has room if you want to get in there. What's up, ZZ Top Fan? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what I got here. We're going to do the upcoming event segment. Again, sponsored by the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. That's coming up this weekend. In the Champions Barbecue Alliance, we got the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. That is a state championship in Uvalde, Texas. And in Angleton, another state championship. Talked to Stephen Oler as well. They are at 96 teams and still taking teams. So if you can't make it the trick all the way to Uvalde, here in Angleton, near Houston, you can go to the Texas Angels Barbecue Cook-Off. That is also a state championship. So, lots. Never made the roster. He's cooking the kids' queue. All right. Good. Very nice. And then Noche de Paz in San Juan, Texas, we've got another Champions Barbecue Alliance event. All right. Over in the IBCA this weekend, we got the Pearland Area Dads Club Jingle Bell Cook-Off. That is a fine cook-off. I've cooked that before. That supports a Dads Club, obviously. It's going to be in Pearland. It's going to be this weekend in Pearland, Texas. And next weekend with the Meals First Annual Barbecue Christmas Cook-Off in H-Town here in Houston. That is going to be December 15th weekend. So a couple contests in IBCA. I checked the other ones. There were none in in Lone Star, in Outlaw, or in KCBS. So again, the season is going to wind down for barbecue up until January. Kicks off. So lots going on this weekend. Not so much next weekend. And then after that, pretty much nothing to close out the end of the year. So get in where you fit in. And if you want to go cook, you better get in this weekend. There's a few good contests you can go out there. All right. What else? Let's pull that down. Yep. If you're going to put it in the box. Put it in the box. All right. We lost like 12 people that were watching earlier. And screw those people. The ones that left us, hey, whatever. We'll see you next week on the show. But people that are still with us, 55,000. Belle Clark, what is up? She's watching Mijos. Yes. That's coming up next weekend. Reed never made the roster. Will there be pitching in the Pines Cook-Off? I didn't see that one. I did not see that one on the calendar. If it is,
it's going to be is.
Who's doing that one?
I think it's CBA. It's pitching in the Pines.
Which in January maybe? Check it out for me.
No,
do some research.
I don't think it's in January.
All right.
I remember seeing it though.
Yeah, where is the My Pits R Burnin intro?
Oh, I never made one. I always got around. I wanted to do one and just never got around to doing it.
Well, now you can wear all the buckles. You can put them on. You can do it. We need one, bro. We need one for sure.
I'll get you one this weekend.
All right, let's talk about your rub, man, before we get started on the Rate My Box segment, man. You got a new rub coming out, or it's out right now. It's been out, a couple months now?
Yeah, it's been out for a couple months already. It's just me and my wife, we make it. We blend it and we bottle it and do everything all ourselves. And we didn't think it was going to take off as fast as it did. So it's been a little hard trying to keep up, trying to work, prep for contests and all that stuff, and do that at the same time. So
let's talk about it, man. What's the name of it? What's the name of it? How can they find it?
The name is Hot and West's. This is our logo on it. It's a pecan maple rub. It's It's got a little sweet. It's got a little salt.
To the camera, and I'll put you a solo. Ty, do it, Ty. You go. There it is, right there. Hot and Oasis. My Pits R Burnin competition barbecue team. I love it. I love it.
But it's a pecan maple rub. It's a fine grain. It's not real coarse. It's got a little heat to it. Not a lot. It's just enough to give you a little quick bite, and then it just disappears.
Beautiful. How do you feel?
We made it for pork.
Yep.
And we've been running it on pork and ribs, and we started running it on chicken probably, I don't know, 3-4 months ago. And it's been doing really well on chicken also.
So were you kind of running that prior to it coming out on chicken, or was that something that you came out with it and said, all right, let's try it on chicken? And because you obviously you won chicken this year, so did you change that up during the year, or is that?
Yeah, we changed it up during the year. We just wanted to try it out because it was doing really well on the pork and the ribs, and we kind of figured the flavor profile was not bad for chicken, so we started running it on chicken, and we kept on doing it. Did really well there too, so we never changed it. So it gave us one less rub we had to use for 3 different meats.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you designed it for pork, but people are using it on chicken. What else have you seen? Are they kind of telling you, hey, use this on brisket, and it did okay?
Yeah, well, I use it on burn-ins. But I put it on burn-ins because burn-ins are usually kind of sweet.
Yep.
You put a little sauce on your burn-ins, but so I run it on my burn-ins.
I put that shit on everything. I love that.
It is a little different. I was looking for a pecan rub that tasted like pecan, and I could never find one. A lot of rubs out there that are pecan don't really come close to pecan.
I'll let Ty.
Some of them don't even. Yeah, some of them don't even taste like pecan at all.
That's a good question right there from Trey's Barbecue. Are you going to be selling any this weekend at Briscoe?
We're trying to get a little extra out there, so we have orders already made for the Briscoe, but we should be taking a few bottles extra. So,
well, you better get in there quick.
It's hard to keep up.
What space location are you at in Briscoe?
I will be in B16.
Okay, that's where you can find My Pits R Burnin, B16.
Yeah. Right across from Texas Original.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Joey's going to be out there doing a live fire display as well, like he did. Very nice.
We'll be right across from him.
Very nice.
So,
kind of making your way towards turn-in, so you probably can't miss you right there. Look for that red that you got.
We should be able to see everybody coming in and out.
Absolutely. All right. Well, very cool. That's how you can find the new rub from My Pits R Burnin, and it's been doing very well.
Yeah, just message me on Facebook. Just kind of be patient because we do fill orders. It just takes a little bit of time to get them. We try and get you before contest. If you've already implemented into your recipes, we'll get it to you as fast as we can. But it should be coming down here. We're working with a co-packer right now. They did a couple samples for me already. They just used the wrong size pepper, so hopefully I sent it back, and hopefully they can get the next sample right, and we can get into having a lot more available. So,
all right, cool. Do you remember what you mentioned for your Mount Rushmore last time you were on the show? Don't mention it. We're gonna let you can change it up a little bit. They're not gonna go back and watch. So we're gonna ask you again the Mount Rushmore and your barbecue homie. We'll ask you about that after you kind of do some co-hosting duties. We're gonna recognize the top 25 in the CBA world, the CBA standings right now. I'm gonna put this up right now. I don't know if Ty has it, but I'm gonna do it right now. Here we go. We're gonna do the top 25. We're gonna start at 25. 25 was Getting Sauced and Smoked. Texas Barbecue Depot, Los Buzzards at 23. Drop Time Smoke, 22. Sure Shot Barbecue, Aveca Sal and 20th. Bighorn Cookers, 19. K&R Pipeline, Willie Richards, 18. Jared McCrory, 17. JC's Good Old Boys, 16. We got Bar T Barbecue at 15. Smoking and Toasting at 14. Chilling and Grilling. We got First Class Barbecue, Quattro D at 11th. Here we go in the top 10. We got Beer Belly's Barbecue, Uwe Braun. Love that guy. Loud and Heavy Barbecue, 9th. DD Barbecue, 8. Dirty Underwear Gang, 7. And here we go. It's getting tight. LC Barbecue, 6. Bullhorn Barbecue, 5. Texas Oil Dust, 4. Twisted Flames, Dustin and Julie sitting there at 3. Chicken Fried Barbecue, Bill Purvis at 2. And you right there sitting at the number 1 spot. My Pits Are Burning, Kevin Hernandez. Man, how'd you feel about your chicken? Obviously, it was doing well. Did you have a lull at any time in the year?
I did. We did probably mid-season. We started getting calls lower in top 10. So we changed a few things up, and we started getting back on track.
There you go.
A lot of other things that I learned on the points chases to how to change things up when you start falling off.
Maybe that's when you added your new rub right there.
That probably was, because that's when we started looking at what we needed to do, because our chicken started going from out of the top 5 to top 10 to lower top 10 and right outside.
I
10, so.
actually had to change some things up as well. Finished at 5th, but man, yeah, there was a lull there for us as well, and we changed it up a little bit and started getting calls back at the end, but it didn't change where we were right there. But all right,
I wish they would fall off at the beginning of the season.
I know, and then you figure it out and then keep rolling with it. Yes, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, 2023 Ribs Teams of the Year 25. Sitting there, Rena Gonzalez Family Barbecue, 24, Chilling and Grilling. Texas Sweet Heat at 23. JC's Good Old Boys at 22. We had Bighorn Cookers, Stacy Brenneman. Natural Born Grillers, Beer Bellies Barbecue at 18. We had Kicking Up Smoke. 17, My Barbecue Homie, Hell Yeah Barbecue, Danny Regan at 17. 16, Bar T Barbecue, Quattro D at 15. Barefoot Cookers at 14. Canned Heat, DD Barbecue, Lonely Boys. All right, here we go in the top 10. Twisted Flames, Bullhorn Barbecue at 9. First Class Barbecue at 8. Sure Shot at 7. Chicken Fried 6. LC Barbecue at 5th. Smoking Los, look at Carlos sneaking in there at 4. Texas Oil Dust at 3. My Pits Are Burning at 2. And Smoking and Toasting, shout out to Cesar, at number 1 in the first
Cesar, spot. He got me there at the last couple of cook-offs, man.
He did, man.
He came in pretty strong.
I feel like he came on out of a cannon, because not even on our radar for me as a rib cook until it feel like in the last quarter of the year he popped in the top 10, and then he just kept climbing, bro.
Yeah, hitting first place over and over and over, man.
There he is right there.
I was gonna flat his tires already.
Look at that guy looking like he's about to sell some insurance or something. I don't know what he does there, but man, doing some stuff right there. No, that's his LinkedIn profile picture right there. Look at the Cesar Mejia right there. All right, let's go to pork. Sitting in the top 25, Jared McCrory, 25. Hell Yeah Barbecue, 24. Big E Barbecue at 23. Lobo's Den Barbecue. We got Meat Shots checking in at 21. Congratulations, Steven. We got, what is the gentleman's name that Pura Vida?
Oh, that's
man, I can't.
Man,
he's a solid cook that's sitting there at 20. Yeah. We got Love Barbecue at 19. There's Kit sitting at 18. Smoking and Toasting, 17. Smoking Low, 16. Mullet Shakers at 15. Smoking Donkeys, congratulations, Corbin, at 14. Bill Purvis at 13. First Class Barbecue, 12. Quattro D, 11. All right, here we go. Top 10. Stacy Brenneman getting in there. Number 10. Twisted Flames, number 9. Natural Born Grillers at 8. LC Barbecue at 7. DD Barbecue at 6. Loud and Heavy at 5. Here we go. Sure Shot Barbecue 4, Texas Oil Dust 3. You're sitting at number 2. And Tom Clark with JC's Good Old Boys. Congratulations, sitting there at the number 1.
Shout out Tom Clark.
That was awesome. That was great to see. He snuck in there in Lake Jackson, bro. What were you watching that? Were you watching that pretty closely?
I was. Yeah. He came in and got that one call he needed, and
he came in to do business, man. He really
he did.
He came in to do business, and he did his business. Congratulations to JC's Good Old Boys. Tom Clark sitting there number 1 in the pork team of the year. All right, let's go to brisket. We got 25.
Puro Vida's name is Jason Reyes.
Jason Reyes. There it is. Yes.
Jason Reyes.
25th, Texas Sweet Heat. Brass Monkey sitting there at 24. Loud and Heavy. That's Eric at 23. Bullhorn snuck in at 22. I did not have a good brisket year. I feel like I'm lost, but hey, sneaking in at 22 and top 25, I'm happy with that. Cinco D at 21. K&R Pipeline at 20. Smoking Grit. Shout out right there. She did well. 19, 18, Canned Heat. JC's Good Old Boys at 17. The Pit Father, there he is right there. At 16, 15 was Bobby Delgado, Quattro D. 14
Barbecue Homie.
Your barbecue homie right there.
My barbecue homie.
First Class Barbecue at 14. Bighorn, 13. Smoking and Toasting, 12. Chicken Fried, 11. All right, here we go. Top 10. Mullet Shakers, 10. Sure Shot. How about the year Josh and Stacy Hale had with Sure Shot? I think they were in the top. Were they in the top 10 in all 4? Maybe we'll look at it again.
I think so.
Yeah, solid year. DD Barbecue, 8. Lonely Bones, 7. Chillin' and Grillin', 6. Bar T Barbecue, Trent Litchka, top 5. Congratulations. Texas Oil Dust, number 4. Aaron Leslie. We got Natural Born Grillers at 3. My Pits Are Burnin at 2. And LC Barbecue. Shout out to Bill. Phil Breeden, man, his brisket was
slaughtered.
Pretty much unbeatable. Yeah. I mean, he had an amazing year, and he followed it up. He's already starting 2024 with a first place brisket already.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, he is.
Man,
hey man, you ride it till it stops, right?
Yeah. And he actually, I'll let him share the story, but he had some problems this weekend, some technical issues, if you could say, this weekend, but he still killed it right there. He had a first place brisket in Eagle Pass, man, with a lot of solid teams. Carmen and Phil, man, killed it this year. Congratulations. But look at you, man. You had a 1, a 2, and a 2, and a 2. Is that what it's all?
Yep.
Man, hell of a year, bro. Hell of a year. All right, let's go to the overall standings right here. 25, Fat Cat Barbecue. They snuck in there 25th. Congratulations. Love Barbecue, 24. K&R Pipeline Services, 23. Smoking Los, 22. Bighorn Cookers, 21. Iveta Casal at 20. Mullet Shakers, 19. Bullhorn, 18. Twisted Flame, 17. Loud and Heavy, 16. The Pit Father, Eddie Morales, at 15. Natural Born Grillers, 14. Beer Bellies Barbecue, 13. Can Heat, 12. JC's Good Old Boys, 11. 10, here we go. Top 10. Quattro D Barbecue. Chillin' and Grillin' at 9. Sure Shot Barbecue, 8. DD Barbecue, 7. First Class Barbecue, 6. Smoking and Toasting, 5. Chicken Fried Barbecue, 4. Texas Oil Dust, 3. LC Barbecue, 2. And the 2023 overall Team of the Year in the Champions Barbecue Alliance right there. This man right here in front of us, Mr. Kevin Hernandez from My Pits R Burnin. There's this logo right there. Congratulations, Kevin. What a hell of a year, man. It's been fun watching your growth from, like I mentioned, that January event till now. Congratulations. What is that? How does that feel, man?
It feels awesome. All the hard work we did, and it feels awesome. I just still can't believe it. I didn't think we were going to get it. I was getting nervous there at the end.
Man, you had a lot of competition, man. There a lot of people were gunning for you, man. When you are sitting up there, you got a target on your back, bro, and you handled it very well. You went out there and you were consistent the entire year. I know Phil was right on your heels. Y'all were neck and neck the entire year, 1 and 2.
Yeah, every year, man, we'd be passing each other through the whole season. And
what a heck of accomplishment for both of you guys. Finished 1 and 2. I think Phil was I think he won last year. He might have won year. No, I think Robert Smith won year 1. But man, what an accomplishment. Ty, I'm going to bring you in here because I got to go kick the tires here in a minute, and I'll be right back. But Ty's going to come in here. Ty, go ahead. And I'll be right back.
What's up, Ty?
Hey, what's up, man? I really liked hearing the story. I remember seeing your swag really start because I saw your social media from the very beginning, and I saw it start getting real swagalicious real quick, and I started commenting. So congrats to you. And those names that I see on there over the last 6 years, I've gotten to know all you guys and see you guys in your element, and it's so cool. I love that you have your family involved. So congratulations again.
Oh man, thank you.
I can't wait. I use like some of the rubs that I get from people. I use them on popcorn. Like literally you could put it on everything. Like some of the stuff that like Dennis gives me, I use it on popcorn if it's something for like chicken.
I use my stuff on watermelon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
It tastes really good on watermelon.
I've not tried it on watermelon, but I eat watermelon and just put like salt on it, you know? But,
yeah.
Oh man. I'm a country boy though. We used to pick the onions out of the ground and have the table salt out there and eat them right out of the garden. So
yeah, it's really cool, man. And just to have those kind of things. To have my family with me the whole time, and my wife, she wrote it out through the whole time.
It's basically like a family business now.
Yeah. On Saturdays, man, she wouldn't come out of the trailer until after brisket turned in. Yeah. She was always just getting set up, and every meet right after that. And, you know, I would make the turn-ins and come back, and she'd have everything set up ready for the next one.
So everybody in the whole process knows your process, from like when you're going to inject meats, when you're going to do this, when you're going to do that, what rubs are going on at what times. Is it gotten that militant in your house?
Yeah, like even my son, like if I wanted to, I could probably sleep in and let my son do it.
And how old is he?
He's 21.
Oh, okay. So is he going to start cooking on his own?
Yeah, he helped me cook in Stockdale
that's awesome.
One of the cook-offs, man. And because I was going to be there late, so he went and set everything up and got all the fires going and put the brisket on and the ribs on. I told him, dude, I won't be there till right around chicken time to get chicken started. So he took care of that until I got there.
That's awesome.
And we ended up GCing and got a second place brisket and a third place rib. So he did pretty well, man.
And you run the numbers with him. That's awesome. Well, again, Congratulations. It's great to hear all those people on the list are my friends. It's like, you know, seeing all these people do their thing is awesome. But congratulations for you for the 1-1-2-2 or 1-2-2-2. That's amazing.
1-2-2-2. Thank you.
1-2-2-2-1. Man, thank you, Ty. I appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir.
I had to go kick Ty. What's up, CB? Here he is right there. You mentioned his name earlier in the show. Yep, he is watching. My boy. The spouses need bigger trophies. Yeah, I'm good with that, Corby. What is up? There's Belle Clark checking in, my favorite producer. There it is.
Corby Simpkins at the Doodle Cube, man. That's some good stuff.
Thanks,
man,
Bill.
it is good stuff. I as well. Shut those doors, please, sir. My son just came in here and helped me out there. Thanks for that reminder. There he is right there, Louis Gonzalez.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for congratulations to Kevin and all the top 25?
Thank you, Michelle.
I saw your name at least a couple times on there as well. Get up, Chucky. Amp product.
Get up, Chucky.
Yes.
Do it, Rob. Do the get up, Chucky, Rob.
I can do that as well.
When they end up doing their intro, I got something real special for the Amp Mafia intro.
Well, we need to have it, man. We need to get Adam.
We need to get Adam
on for sure and do the intro and get Ty. Whatever Ty's got in the plans, I'm sure it's great, man. I did not expect the Case Han with the pew pew pew. That was a lot of good times. My boy producer Ty working his magic in the background. All right. Well, again, congratulations on an incredible season, man. Sitting there in first place overall for the 2023 Overall Points Champion. For CBA, Mr. Kevin Hernandez from My Pits R Burnin. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
All right. Let's do some rate my boxes. Are you ready? Are you ready to put your co-host hat on? Let's rate my box.
Let's go.
The Gooder Gang seems to be a little hard on some of these boxes. You know, we're all cooks watching this show for the most part. A lot of us are cooks out there. And I'm not even know. I'm gonna let Ty put them on there. Ty, you can pick a box and you can put them on there. I think we got about 10 boxes that we're gonna do. Again, Ty's gonna put it up there for about 10 seconds. And then we're gonna look at it and rate it. There's a pork box right there. All right, he'll pull that down, and then we're gonna get the Gooder Gang. Gooder Gang, do your thing. Let's see what we got here. Ty, we need some music, my man. I think we need some music. 10. All right, co-host. What'd you think of that one?
Michelle gave it an 8.
Yep.
Michelle gave it. I thought it was a 9. I'd give it a 9. I thought it was a little dark for me, but I like.
Are you okay with turning in
mahogany color?
Are you all right with the straight monies?
Yeah, I like straight monies.
Yeah, I'm down with that straight monies right there. Judge 6 must be.
I just wish.
Dustin Stanley in the house from the barbecue store in Hempstead and We Branded Promotions. Thank you very much. Moley Harden with a 10. 10. For the most part, I see a lot of 10s. Some real critical people are giving it an 8. All right. I don't like the 3. It feels like there's 2 in the front.
Yeah, those are kind of off. And then
it needs to be a little symmetrical. If you're going to go 2-3, put them more in the middle. I don't know whose box this is. If you want to own it, you can own it. To me, it's not 10 worthy, but I'm not going to give it an 8. I'll give it a 9. Boom. All right, next box. Yep, I agree, Michelle. It's the 2 in the front for me. That's Spock on a cock. I'll give that a 10. I don't know what that was. I love that one. Spock on a cock. All right, here we go. Brisket box. All right, Gooder Gang, do your thing. 55,000 people still watching. 2+ hours or 1+ hour in. Here we go. Hour and a half in. Why'd they give it an 8? I don't know. All right, we go 10, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. Initially, that's a 10 for me. To me, it didn't shout out to where it deserved less than a 10. I don't know what you thought, Kevin. What do you think?
I was all right. It probably would use a little more shine to it. I would have probably added a little more shine to it or something to make it kind of glisten a little bit. But all in all, it's not too bad. That little slice in the front's a little off, but it's not too bad.
So I talked to a KCBS judge, a real accomplished, established KCBS judge, and he said in order for him to give it less than a 9, it's got to scream that it's not a 9. To me, that didn't scream that it wasn't a 10, so I'll give that a 10. All right, let's go with the next box, Mr. Ty. Chicken.
That's a nice chicken right there.
With the wingtip. Team wingtip. There's team wingtip right there.
That's right.
I'm not gonna dock it for having the wingtip on there. Y'all know I'm team no wingtip. All right, let's go, Gooder Gang. Do your thing. 10. A lot of 10s showing up on there.
I give that a 10.
I give that a 10 as well. That is a beautiful chicken box, by the way.
Yeah, it was nice. Nice color. Nice little char on the tip of the wing.
What do you think of the some of the lighter birds that you might see come across the table? To me, that's a darker color bird. That is real even right there. To me, that's a beautiful chicken. I don't know whose bird that is.
It's a really nice chicken. But
I've seen some. Willie and I talked about this last weekend. To where if you're gonna put like for example, a lighter glaze, maybe like a pineapple style glaze, where it's kind of clearish.
Yeah.
I don't know that appeals to the judges. I think you kind of need to do a little darker bird, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think more of a reddish kind of darker bird, not too dark where it's like almost brownish, but it's got to have that little red to it.
What do you think about a baked in sauce versus a saucy sauce? To me, that's kind of a mid. That's like That's a perfect combination of a
Yeah,
of a baked
I would.
sauce.
I like that sauce right there.
I like
because
that.
it
I
kinda-
like that look right there.
it's
If you
set.
can duplicate that, I think you're in good shape right there.
Yeah, I like to set my sauce. I don't like to have it all runny. Now,
Yep.
it doesn't always get set. 'Cause sometimes I get a little bit behind on time, so sometimes it gets set a little more set than it does than I like it, or it doesn't get set as much as I want it. You know, sometimes. So
Keep in mind, you're talking to the #1 chicken cook for 2023.
but yeah, I like to have it pretty set, kind of like that.
I do
Just
too.
like that, where
I think
it's
that's
still got a
I
little
think
shine to it.
that's a good look right there.
Yeah, it's not all runny. It's pretty firm.
All right,
Tacky.
Ty, here we go. Let's get another one up here. That's a rib box.
That's a good looking little rib box right there.
All right. Gooder gang, I don't see anything coming across yet. Maybe we'll see them here in just a minute. 10, Sebastian. Curtis with a 10. Come on, Gooder gang. Where are the comments? Let's go. Mo Lee Harden. All right, I'm going to.
There's an 8.
I didn't
Dale
love it,
Clark.
man. I didn't love it. To me,
I don't like the way they have it boxed.
I don't either. That's a 9 in my opinion. To me, that's a 9. I like to see them. That's obviously a CBA box because it's not parallel to the hinge.
Yeah.
To me, I don't like the stack look. I also don't like that you can see. Yeah, uneven, Carmen. I agree. I want to see it more coming off the same rack. Those obviously maybe did not come off the same rack, so that's why you see some of the sides. To me, a perfect rib box,
gaps.
no offset. Yeah, Dustin, I feel the same way. To me, a perfect rib box needs a little offset, and it also needs to be, even though they're sliced, you need to kind of look for where they're sliced at. To me, I think it needs to be more perfect on that. So I'm going to give that a 9, maybe even an 8 in my opinion. I'll give that an 8. I'll be critical on that one. All right, next we got a chicken box. Obviously, CBA thighs. Gooder
give it an
gang,
8
do your
also.
thing. I'll let.
I give that
Kevin-
an 8.
You give that one 8.
I like the color, but the 2 in the back are
Case is
uneven.
watching still. What's up, Case? I hope you're feeling well, bro. Here we go. We got 8, 9, 9, 9, 8. No 10s on that chicken box. I kind of agree. It's I need a little fuller chickens, man. I don't know if you're.
Yeah.
I
A
need
little
that.
bit bigger.
Yeah, I need that to fill that up a little bit more.
There's too much gap on the sides and in the middle, and then you have the 2 small ones in the back that are just way uneven
let's
compared.
see that
The
again.
middle ones are a little bigger.
Sorry, my dogs are barking, but not my feet. My actual dogs are barking. Yeah, and I don't. Kind of looks like those 2 are stacked on the back end. Yeah. I need to see a little more evenness on there. But if we're talking about straight color, they look good. The sauce looks great.
Yeah, the
That's
color's
kinda what I'm
nice.
talking about. It's just the layout. We're talking about appearance here only. So,
Yeah, just the layout and the size of just get them more, just a lot more even.
or if you want to do that, if you're comfortable with that size of bird, maybe you put some wings on the side just to fill that box a little bit. In my opinion, that's it. Props for thighs, though, says Carmen. Props for thighs. Oh, there we go. The cool thing about this is I did talk to my wife. She's an event rep, but I've also talked to other event reps or head judges. And what they have said now is since we've been doing this Rate My Box, we started this in May 2023. Since we started this, a lot of the presentation scores have gone up. A lot of the presentation creativity has changed a little bit. So we are doing good things for these people out here, Gooder gang. So continue for the critiques out there. Yeah, I think the color was beautiful as well, Carmen. So yeah, we'll still continue to do this, man. Again, we're not trying to be mean out here. We're trying to improve what we're doing out there. We're trying to improve that. All right, we've seen that one. Let's get the next box up, Ty. Team No Wingtip.
No wingtip.
Which I am a fan of. And the reason I've said it on the show before, it presents that breast very well. Like, that wing is not in the way.
If you trim it right, you can move the wing all the way out of the way and still present the breast with the wingtip.
This is true. 9, 8, 9, 8. Nobody with a 10 yet so far. 9. 9.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I like that. I don't mind the tiger stripes, but I think they set that sauce a little too much, and it's kind of dried up.
Let's pull that back up, Ty, if you can.
It doesn't have the glisten.
God's Country says looks like Louis' underwear. Yeah, y'all may have heard me say this on the show before. I am not team tiger stripe. But, however, that is not like I've seen more of a pronounced tiger stripe on bird, so I actually don't mind this one as much. But I agree with you on that. I actually kind of like the baked in sauce, but I need to see a little more shine. Maybe they hit it with some duck fat or something like that.
Yeah.
Just to shine.
I do like the trim, though.
I do like the trim.
I like the way they trim it. The separation between the thigh and the leg quarter and the wing. I mean the breast and stuff is.
Sharpie was a little dull in this case, but I'm down with Team No Wingtip. That's a 9 for me. That's a solid 9. There it is right there. Corby Simpkins needs more duck fat. There it is. Okay. Yeah, hit it with a little shine on the end of that, and you're good to go. What's next? So this is a side. Did we get a good look at that? I don't know. Did you get a good look at that one? There we go.
I did, but I wish they would have took it from the front view.
It's hard to see that view right there. But
yeah.
However, I think in CBA we could turn that in like that, right? Oh, those are nice. All right. We got an 8, 7. Michelle with a 7. Luis with an 8. Dustin 8. Jared 8. Initially, that's a 9 for me. It's hard to see. You're right. That's from that angle. It's hard. I think
it didn't look too bad. I would probably give that a 9 too. I mean, it didn't look bad.
Yeah. Can we see that one more time, Ty?
I think they just took the picture from the side.
Oh, here we go. Rib box. There he goes, right there. That.
Man, I don't know. I'd probably give that an 8. I don't like the way the slices in between are smaller than the slices on the outside.
I normally don't do this, but I'm going to say the one on the far right, it almost looked like it's synthetic. It's an imposter. Doesn't even look like it's from the same cut up beef or something. It just looks different.
Yeah. It's real thick.
It's got a cut in the middle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what he's saying. All right. Next. I think we need to pull this banner down to get a good look at it. All right, Gooder Gang, do your... That's an Elite 7 right there. Brian King, we got 9, 8. Oh, here we go. 8, 9, 10. 10 from Trays. 9, 8, 9. I'll give that a 9.
Number one,
and
the
like
number
I mentioned,
one rib cook gave it an 8. I'd probably give that a 9. It just needs a little more shine. And I'd probably turn the rib bones pointing upward or put them toward the back, stagger them to the back so you can see the.
I agree with you on that. Needs a little more shine comment. It was a little more even though. So I'm giving that a 9 as well. I'll give that a 9. All right, Ty, how many more we got here? I'm fine with however many we got.
There's 4 more.
4 more.
I agree,
All right,
Louis. Bone up. Bone up.
That's a 10. Never mind. That's a 7. Get off the screen. Whatever that. All right, here we go. Chicken box. Ooh. All right, 10.
I give it a 9.
8. ZZ Top fan. ZZ Top is not a fan with an 8. A little more dunk. All right. I think she wants a little more color or sauce or something. Bad pick, Pretty Brox.
I think she was talking about those ribs.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So she said 9 on the chicken. 9 for Eric. Brandon with a 9. Cesar with a 9. CB with an 11. It must be his box. Those are mango habanero wings.
That's what they look like.
From
That's
Wingstop.
what they look like.
All right. Not a fan of that color. Too light for me. A little bit. I like.
Yeah, I'd like it a little darker and a little more pepperly.
Let's pull that back up, Ty. Please, sir. All right. So I used to cook a chicken like this, and I would get, I'm not even talking about the wings. I'm kind of dismissing the wings here. I would get a comment that it didn't look cooked. And then when they cut into it, of course, it's perfectly cooked. So there was some juices that would come out. And so it kind of reaffirmed in their mind that they thought raw. It wasn't cooked, that it wasn't cooked right? So I don't know. I think you need a little darker. Whoever's bird that was, I would suggest you put a little more color, a little more darker color into this bird, because a judge may feel like that's not cooked fully. So it's obviously cooked. It's a beautiful book. Yeah, it almost looks baked. The skin looks rubber. See, I think we're all getting the same appearance. And then when you cut into it and it's perfectly cooked and it's kind of tender and juicy, they're going to like, yeah, this is done. This is not done. So, my opinion.
Yeah.
More red, less orange. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
The juice, man, the juicy birds can kill you too. A lot of people think they're still raw because they have a lot of juice in them.
Right, and when we cooked it to perfection, a lot of people that go to restaurants and they want a little chalkiness to their bird because they think it's done. And then when we're providing a really good bite, then that's the game we play right now. That's
yeah.
All right, here we go. Next.
I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 7.
That thing is crumbling on the end.
Yeah, there's no uniform. There's no shine. No.
Michelle says stop. Michelle's like stop. 7. You can't give a 2, Brandon. All right, 7, 2.2. Damn it, Louis. Damn, was that?
That was Louis. That was Louis' first place brisket.
That might have been cut with a
first
prison
place brisket,
shank.
Pleasanton.
Cut with a prison shank. Says Thanksgiving to go box. All right. I don't know if that was. I mean, that was obviously somebody's turnip box. Had foil in it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try and be helpful here. It's dry. It looks dry. It's obviously dry. Look at the end pieces. It's not lined out how you want it.
Yeah, it's not even. It's
the only I do have a positive thing to say. The bark looks good.
Yeah, it's got a really nice bark and a really dark smoke green.
Yeah, that's a good backyard brisket. 13 hour dry as a popcorn fart, probably so. All right, let's go with the next one, please, sir.
Yeah, that looks a little better there.
Man. Did they put something in the middle to plump that thing up? Man, that looks good, though. Yeah, that's to me. I do like a curved brisket presentation. To me, that was a little extreme, but I'm still giving that a 10.
I'd give it a 10 too. It looked
I think if you can calm that curvature down a little bit,
that sucker plumped up pretty good.
It plumped up big.
Yeah.
7, 10, 7, 10. All right, everybody's giving that a 10. Obviously, it's a good looking brisket, man, for sure.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So you mentioned earlier, hey, your rub is good for burn ends, so that's a good thing, man. A lot of people are turning into burn ends. A lot burn ends are doing very well right now in the CBA circuit. I feel like a lot of judges are gravitating towards the burn ends. Obviously, when you open the box, it's the first thing a lot of teams are putting in front, right? So you as a judge, that's, you know, you always put the ones you want them to grab in front. So if you're going in to do burn ends, a lot of judges are going in and getting those burn ends. So burn ends are doing well right now. So if you're not cooking them, make sure you try them out. Put them in a box.
You might want to start.
Yep. All right, I think we have maybe 2 more.
Yeah, there's 2 more.
All right, Ty, let's go.
They forgot the kale for the KCBS box there.
I mean, there were 4 on each side, right? Put them in at least Michelle. Put them at least symmetrical. If that's what you're gonna do, put them symmetrical. Sorry, it's probably a Gooder Gang member watching this. I'm sorry, but
it may have been that's all they had. That's probably the best pieces they had.
Hey, and if that's true, like I said, just kind of there's still 4 on each side. Just put them next to each other and then just close box.
They could have split up those, you know, the 4 big ones and put 2 inside and 2 small ones on each side and made it a little more.
And then they're pretty dark as well. Stacy Brenneman has a burn-in box. That was from Willie. No. Has a burn-in box. What does it say? Stacy Brenneman has a burnt-in, but that was from Willie beating his ass. Okay. Oh, I get what you're saying. He got his ass beat. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, Gooder Gang. Did y'all? No one's even bothering to put scores. Brandon put a 7 there. Not sure what happened, says Bell. You got to know how to work your box. Carmen, I love sweet Carmen. She's trying to help out here. Again, if you're going to put just 4 and 4, just at least push them together a little bit and put them in the same level, right?
Make them look a little more even.
Yeah, and then you might get, to me, that's a 7 all day long. If you put them together, I might even give it an 8 just because I'm nice. All right, not sure what happened. All right, here we go. Another chicken box.
I know that chicken.
All right, Gooder Gang, do your thing. I got some comments on this. What did I just say? I don't know. Michelle's out. Good night, Michelle. Get up, Chucky. Good night. We're about to wrap this show up anyway. We got 10 more minutes left in the show. All right, pull that back up. I got some comments about that. To me, the overall look of the bird is not bad. I actually don't mind the burnt wingtip or even the elbow of the wing. I'm down with that. I think to me that it says it's a hopefully inside is cooked perfectly and it's a juicy bird. But do not, whoever's bird this is, I don't suggest you put that backside of the chicken forward. that's the first thing they're going to see, right? You're going to see that elbow, you're going to see that thigh. To me, you twist that 180 degrees, and you put the leg first, and you put the breast forward. What do you think about that, Kevin?
Yeah, I probably would have put it the other way around too, because the judges are going to try and cut straight down, and it just place it where they can easily cut. The first cut is going to be that breast. That's what they're going to go for.
100%, and
that makes it real hard for them to cut, because they got to kind of come straight down and straight across to try and cut something right there.
And if you're talking about the anatomy of a chicken or a bird right there, that is like the hardest part to get meat out of right there, where you're asking them to cut once they open that up right there. So flip it around, get them that full leg meat that you can cut into, get them that full breast meat that you can cut into. Other than that, I think that actually chicken looks good to me.
It's a nice looking bird. It's just I like the little char spots and stuff in the color.
What's up, Brian Moyers? Welcome to the show. I'm just here to rep the Texas Rangers' first World Series win. Congratulations. I did give y'all proper props a couple weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, whenever y'all won. All right, let's go. I think we got one more. Sorry, Mikey, or whoever's sending boxes.
No, that's it.
Oh, that was it. All right, that is going to wrap up the Rate My Box segment of the show. Kevin, what do you think about that, man, being a co-host, doing that?
Oh, man, it's awesome. It's cool.
What do you think about this segment? I think everybody loves this part of the show. Whenever you're watching
I like
at home,
it too, man.
What do you think, man?
I like it too. I've turned in a couple boxes and got my my stuff critiqued a couple times.
I mean, the Gooder Gang, we're all here to help everybody. We're here to improve scores, and we have actually improved scores on appearance only just by doing this Rate My Box, man. But let's give some proper shout outs to you again on your incredible season. It's an amazing job what you did. The grind is hard. I've done it as well, and it's hard to go out there and do it each and every week. Those Wednesdays come quick after a Saturday contest or arriving home on Sunday, and so I know the grind is hard. And what you were able to accomplish, congratulations. And I love, like I mentioned earlier, seeing the evolution of your team, you specifically in January with that big win, and then from now with the style and everything that you've been doing, man. It's really cool to watch. It's really cool to see. And I know you're a big mentor to a lot of these guys, and you're a big inspiration to a lot of these guys. So congratulations from us watching here on the So Smoking Gooder Show, your rise to what you did, man. It's really cool to watch.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
It was an awesome, man. I would do it again. Just even though it was a grind, it was all worth it.
We got about 4 minutes. So if you have a question for Kevin, like that one right there, Kevin, are you ever going to call me back? Put them in the comments right now. We got, like I said, we got 4 minutes. We probably got enough time. We got probably enough time for about 5 questions. What made you want to chase CBA points instead of another sanctioning body? Great question, Brian.
We were cooking CBA. I just like CBA in general. I think it's fun. Nothing wrong with the other sanctioning bodies. I just think it's a little more fun. And then we ended up seeing, we started doing really well and saw that we were in the top 10 of the points chase. So, that's when we decided, let's see how far we can take it. And, I mean, once you start chasing points in CBA, and IBCA is not going to help you gain points. So I just stuck with CBA. And like I said, I like CBA better. Not that their other ones are bad. I just think they're a little more fun. They have a walk-up song. They got the hour turn-ins. It's all 1 round judging. It doesn't go 2 rounds. And I think it's just real fast and real fun.
All right. What was in your cup? Were you drinking V8 earlier? What was that?
No, it's actually is just made beet juice.
Beets.
Yeah.
From the Schrute Farms. Congratulations. That's pretty cool. God's Country Barbecue. CBA got the best of the best. Okay. Your opinion. There was another question from Stephen Peacock. How many people comprise your team?
Majority of it is just me and my wife. My kids come and help out when they can or when they want to. But
right.
majority is just me and my wife.
Miguel Acosta, he asked, how many events did you cook? 35.
35.
And 27 of them
35
were in the
this
top 10.
So-
That's pretty amazing, bro. Pretty amazing. I have a little bullhorn hat, so I'll hang up and listen. I'm not even wearing a hat, Brian. I don't even know what your question is, man. I'm not even wearing a hat. Drew Stewart, right there, the better half of Mullet Shakers, asking a question. All right, man. Well, we're gonna let you get out of here, my man. Thank you very much for coming back on the show. You were a great guest. Third time in. Hell of a year. Congratulations again. 35. No. He cooked 35 events. He was 27 in the top 10 out of his 35. Sorry. There it is right there. ZZ Top Fan. How many times was Louis RGC to you?
I want to say 3 times, I think.
Louis has yet to have a GC, right? Is that true?
Yes. He's got about 80 RGCs. So.
He's got about 80 of them. Oh, Mount Rushmore. All right, real quick. Let's do that real quick.
Mount Rushmore, it's going to start off with Ernest, Cervantes, Fred, Robles, Matias Zarata, and Adam and Michelle.
Love that. Fred, Matias, Adam, Michelle, and Ernest Cervantes, right?
Ernest Cervantes.
All right, and you already mentioned your barbecue homie.
Yeah. Bobby Duck, CB, Louis, all those guys. Hector. I got about 80 of them.
That's homies. Who's your barbecue homie?
It's homies. Bobby. It's going to be Bobby.
All right. Make him pick. Yeah. Did you see that one comment? Is it Adam or Michelle?
I can't do that. It's both. It's Amp.
It's Amp.
It's Amp.
All right, brother. We're going to let you get out of here. We're coming up on 2 hours, and we'll bring producer Ty back in here. But, man, thank you very much for being a guest on the show tonight. You were awesome, and we wanted to celebrate with your big accomplishment, man. That's a hell of a year. This is, to me, and as a host of the show and seeing what happened throughout the year, to me, this is the hardest sanctioning body to win right now in Texas. You know, that's just visual seeing and the competition teams that are out there. No disrespect to any other organization right now in Texas, but to go out there and win this one out there, I feel like you showed your true prowess in cooking. You know, whatever you learned over the last year right now, you put it there and you put it together, and you did it, man. You did the thing. You did the damn thing, brother.
Dude, LC gave us a really good class, and that's what kind of kicked it all off, man.
That's a hell of a what's the word hell of a what's the word I'm thinking of for LC Barbecue, man, to go out there and do that one. And I know Carmen's still probably in the comments, but they got one coming up again in March, I believe.
Yeah, man. Yeah. If you haven't gone and taken that class, I mean, or if you're looking for a class, that's a really good class to take. He kind of put it
recommendation to go out there and do that one, man, for sure.
Yeah, it's a really good class, and man, it just opened up my eyes and got us to where we were at, man. And a lot of other people helped us along the way, but he kind of like opened my eyes, and I could to what I needed to do.
All right, Kevin.
It's a really good class. So if you haven't signed up for it, you don't need to sign up for it.
He said which class? The LC barbecue class coming up in I believe in March. I believe they said it's coming up.
I thought it was in February.
Maybe it's February. It's coming up pretty quickly in next couple of months. So February. All right. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you.
Right, man. Thank you.
And, we'll get you back on mid-year next year. We'll get you back on, bro.
All right.
All right, bro.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, man. All right, there he was. My Pits Are Burnin, Mr. Kevin Hernandez, the 2023 CBA Overall Points Champion, man. That's amazing. Let's bring producer Ty back in here. Come on, Ty.
Good show.
What'd you think of that, Bo?
That was good. It was I literally saw when he kind of turned the rest of his game on, like his cooking game was on point. But when he started marketing himself, he started getting that swagger. I started seeing, everybody that was involved and seeing him around going to other cooks this year, the last couple of years has been good for that too. So I love seeing his upward arc. I hope the best for him for the next season as well.
Yeah, man, it's been fun to watch. Like I mentioned, the evolution of what just starting to now. And he kind of mentioned he put his hat on and he got the shades on, and
yeah, he's got a whole look, man.
You get a little swagger once those victories start coming, and you have that target on your back. People want to beat you. People want to compare themselves to what you're doing on the field. It's definitely something that people. As a cook, whenever I kind of experienced that as well, to where people were like, hey, I feel like I did well because I beat you, and it's fun to see that, and it makes you feel good and bad once they beat you, but it makes you feel good that the people are, at least out there gunning for you a little bit, man, and for all these people that are out there doing well, it's fun. It's a definitely a moment to where when people are out there wanting to beat you, it's a good thing. And so you just got to go up there and continue to do what you're doing, and continue to go out there and have success, man. That's a mark of a true champion. And Kevin did it all year long, man. Congratulations.
Absolutely. And what you said earlier about where some people jump up and like KNR jump up and click his heels, throwing the hat, be yourself, let your personality shine. That's what's going to get you, some of those other marketing things and get you noticed in other ways. It's going to maybe get your product out there. So that's what I've been saying for years. The personalities that are involved in this Texas barbecue pitmaster culture, it's like wrestling to me. It's awesome. I love it. So
absolutely. Thank
Keep
you.
doing y'all's
Thank you,
thing.
Carl. Thank you. Hey, look at this guy, Nico. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, man. Great show. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for watching, man. That's a new name that we haven't seen out there. All right. Well, we're going to come back. So the couple orders of business, somebody asked about that Christmas party. It's still kind of in the works. I don't know. We're going to go to the barbecue store. I don't know that there's a big push to do that, but maybe we go to a local bar. If you're in Houston in that area, I know Mijos is also doing a event that weekend for IBCA. So if you're not planning on doing that event, hit me up and we'll see how many people we get maybe involved or want to do something like that. I don't know, Ty, I kind of mentioned it earlier. Are you able to do something?
I'm whatever we end up doing, I'll do.
All right. So we're going to do something, man. I don't know how many people are out there that want to do it, but we'd love to have you show up. So it'll be next. We'll have a show next week and then we'll figure it out. I'll put the venue out. There'll still be like 4 days to do that. How about that bar across street from the barbecue store?
That's
first class barbecue. Huh? Yeah. Still a little ways out there though, bro. All right. So, all right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in the show. A little over 2 hours. It was a great guest with Kevin Hernandez. Again, hell of a year. Producer Ty doing his thing. That was awesome. Thank you for putting that. And I think I saw some other stuff in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I got something when you're ready to sign off.
Yeah, I don't know that you. Oh, okay, all right. I don't know that you busted that out. I think we're about to bust it out right now. So next week we will be back on. We're gonna have Smoking Willie T. He's a local pit master doing some barbecue stuff in the restaurant scene. He's not only done that, he's also been at HLSR. He's been with Texas Chrome Heroes or the Operation Barbecue Relief. I'm sorry, right. That's what he's at. And he's been doing some international stuff. So we're going to go international again next week. And then we'll talk about where we're going to be for the So Smoking Gooder Show Christmas party. All right. Thank you, Ty, for producing this show. And I'm excited to see what you got coming up right here. Let's go.
All right.
Close.
Good night to all of you wonderful people in Barbecue Nation. You too, California.
And normally I'll just end the show right there. I'll hit end stream right there.
I like
it.
But
I like doing stuff for you. I had some time over the last 2 weeks to get it done. So I'll do more stuff as we can, man. But I love doing this show. Thank you so much for letting me be creative and be goofy. And I love y'all, Gooder Gang.
All right. hey, continue to be creative and goofy, man. Thank you very much. All right, guys, we are out. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.